Hello, everybody. It's Jessica Oyanagi with Home Sweet Maui Realty, and I'm here today with a special guest. My guest is Argylle Derego with the Money Store. Argylle is a loan officer on the island of Maui. He's helped educate many of my clients with the home financing process, and he also helps clients get pre-approved for mortgages. Welcome, Argylle.
Thanks for having me, Jessica.
Yeah, why don't we start out with you just telling our viewers a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm a sales manager at the Money Store. We been originating loans for about 6 years now. I'm one of 3 licensed loan officers in our office. We also have 2 assistants, and I've been originating loans for about 7 years total, counting that 1 year before 2008 market crash. I got into the business in 2006 and, thinking that I would become a loan officer for life. But then the mortgage meltdown happened around 2008. So I got out and pursued other things, only to find my way back into the mortgage business in 2015. And I've been licensed now for 6 years total, and started off as a processor and was able to do my own loans at the same time. So I kind of played 2 roles, processing for other people's loans, as well as originating my own loans on the side. So I got to play both hats. I also recently celebrated 10-year anniversary with my wife, and we have 2 kids, Ashton and Sasha. Ashton's 9 years old. Sasha's 3. And we also have a dog named Bella. So I have my hands full. Yeah. And I lived on Maui most of my life. I was born in the Philippines and raised on Maui majority of my life. So I guess you could say that I was born in the PI, raised in the HI. I'll probably have to make a sticker like that one of these days.
Cars here for that.
Yeah. I do speak 3 languages, English being my 3rd language. So if I do stutter or, if I forget my lines, I'll blame it on that. But I guess you could say I speak 4 languages if you count Pidgin as one of them.
I do.
Yeah, good. Let's see, that's pretty much me in a nutshell. Now, as far as the company, we are a full service mortgage banker licensed in 47 states. And our focus is to provide competitive and responsible mortgages to your everyday homeowner. We pride ourselves in excellent customer service. So that's what you're gonna get every time you work with us. Our company's been a trusted mortgage brand for 40 plus years. So we've been around, quite a bit. And as a full service mortgage banker, we're able to offer a wider range of mortgage products versus your traditional banks, right? We offer everything from conventional loans to government insured loans like FHA, VA, USDA, and some of the other loan programs that don't fit in the conventional box. We call those non-QM or non-qualified mortgages. That would be like your jumbo loans, bank statement loans, DSCRs. Interest only, so just to name a few. But because of the excellent customer service that we're known for, a lot of customers and real estate agents and referral partners have made the Money Store their lender of choice. So we're really proud of that.
Fantastic, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Argylle, could you tell us a little bit more about how your services support home buyers on Maui?
Absolutely. I love working with home buyers because it gives me an opportunity to, share with the community and help them, become homeowners. Because I know home ownership is a huge dream for a lot of people, and so I just love being able to assist local families with that. And with the products and services that we offer, we make their dream of owning a home a reality. So again, as I had mentioned earlier, we do, conventional loans, FHA, VA, USDA. So if you want me to break it down for a little bit, just say that.
The most popular products, that you think buyers here on Maui are using, I would love it. Yeah, if you'd share a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. The FHA is one of the most popular loans that I do, only because it allows people with maybe credit challenges, or they don't have a lot of money for their down payment. It allows them to get into home ownership because of that flexibility. Because you only need 3.5% down on FHA minimum. And believe it or not, you can purchase up to 4 units and still put down 3.5%. Whereas maybe the conventional loan, you would need at least 15% minimum if you were purchasing 2 units. So that's one of the big benefits to using the FHA loan. And I know a lot of families out there, if they can't qualify on their own, they're adding mom and dad or aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters, just to be able to purchase a home together. So they may as well purchase something that has multiple units in it. And again, if they have limited funds, that FHA comes in very handy with that. Conventional loans, again, that's also a popular option, because if somebody has, good to excellent credit and they may have a sizable down payment, conventional usually is the way to go, because you can eventually get rid of your PMI, your private mortgage insurance, once you reach a certain loan to value. And we also have VA loans, which is great for, again, the military personnel or veterans, because it allows them to do 0 down. So you can do 100% financing on a VA loan. And one of the other benefits is that you don't have private mortgage insurance on a VA loan. So it makes qualifying for VA loans, I would say, a lot easier than the other loan types, because it also allows for a higher debt to income ratio in most cases. But you also have USDA, which allows for 0 down payment, but it's a little bit harder to qualify, only because you can't make too much money, because there's an income limitation, and you're limited to where you can use the USDA, because, for example, only use it in rural areas. And unfortunately, like Kahului and some parts of Maui Life is not, USDA is not allowed there. So
sure. Where would you
makes it challenging.
Where are most of those properties, like up country or?
Correct. So anywhere but Kahului, basically.
Okay. Got it. Perfect. Thanks for sharing that. So Argylle, the next question that I have for you is, I would love it if you could share some tips with our viewers on what they could do to best prepare to get pre-approved for a mortgage.
Absolutely. And as you and I know, buying a home is one of the biggest investment that anybody's going to make. So it's very important to be prepared. So preparation is a huge thing, especially if, the process could take a very long time if you're not prepared. So one of the things that you want to do is, before you make any kind of contact with your realtor or even your lender, just know that we're going to ask you for quite a bit of information. Because I know a lot of people tend to give me a call and ask, hey, I make X amount of money, how much can I qualify for? We need a little bit more information than just income. We need things like your assets and your credit. So just be prepared to provide those information when you do make the call. The other thing too is that there's a huge difference between pre-qualification and pre-approval. Pre-qualification is kind of like a loan officer's best guess, because it's just a quick conversation either over the phone or through email or even through text, where you provide us with information, but none of it is verified. So the big difference would be verification. So when you take it a step further and to get pre-approved, we're going to ask for documentation like your pay stubs, your W-2s, your tax returns, bank statements, and possibly even child support, even divorce decree and things like that. So it all depends on the situation, really. But you want to be prepared with those items and be organized as much as possible, because the worst thing that any borrower can do is, not have any of those items ahead of time, because again, that can slow the process down. Especially the moment that you get into contract, for example, you want to be as prepared as possible. And that's our job, and my job is to prepare you as well, because once you're in the process and you're in contract, my job is to get you to closing as soon as possible, but that will depend a lot on the borrower's response time and just being, again, prepared with those documentations that we require.
Absolutely. And a little follow-up note to this line of thinking or discussion is I know a lot of times people who want to buy homes come to realtors first. And the first thing I tell them to do is to go talk with lenders, right? Because we want to see what the reality of the situation is for them financially before they even start looking around on the MLS or we start showing them properties or anything along those lines. So would you agree that actually they should probably be coming to you guys before?
Yes, absolutely. But I think it's kind of it's normal for people to think that, hey, buying a home, I'm going to need a realtor. And that's the reason why they contact a realtor first. So that's the reason why I'm trying to establish more relationship with realtors, because the buyers will go to you folks first. And again, but just know that I'm here and available to help any of your home buyers, speaking to the realtors. But I definitely love to help out at anytime I can. And that's one of the other things that I like to try to do, is be available as much as possible.
Great. Okay, Argylle, I have one last question for you, which is, can you please tell us what makes working with you different from working with other lenders on the island of Maui?
Sure. One of the things that I can confidently say that sets me apart from other lenders would be that I take the time to educate, because I'm big on education, because I know that it alleviates the fear and anxiety that comes with the home buying process, or even the refinancing. So even for homeowners that have owned a home for a long time and they want to refinance, it still creates that fear and anxiety. So I like to take the time to educate people on it. The other thing is that, again, I'll like to be available. So I pick up my phone, available on the weekends, not like your bank, right? So that's one of the things that I would say sets me apart from other lenders out there.
That's awesome.
And that you'll have fun working with me.
I can attest to that. That, and especially working with first-time home buyers. I feel like I just had some clients who were first-time home buyers. You were really, really great with them, because I think it was very scary for them. They'd never been through the process before, and yeah, they felt very comfortable with you, and you did a really good job, helping them and guiding them through the process. So yeah. Argylle, thank you so much for being present today with my viewers and I, and sharing a little bit more information about how they can best prepare for the financial aspects of buying a home on Maui. If anyone's interested in reaching out to Argylle and learning more about how he can help you purchase your dream home on Maui, I'll go ahead and put his contact information in the details below. Thanks, Argylle.
Thank you, Jessica.
Aloha.
Aloha, I appreciate you.